Hello everyone, welcome to Sara Stories. We are doing the 17 SDG Stories, and today the next SDG is Sustainable Communities. So once upon a time there was a boy called Aushad Kumar. Aushad Kumar was the incarnation of Bodhisattva, who was a previous incarnation of Gautam Buddha. So Gautam Buddha, Aushad Kumar and Bodhisattva were one and the same incarnation. So Aushad Kumar was born and he was a very intelligent boy, someone who was grounded in wisdom, in perspectives very, very well. And therefore, everyone used to come to him for counsel, for advice very early on in his life. He was 6 years old when he used to solve cases, he used to help people, and he was actually delivering justice to the needy. Now, once what happened was that in the monsoon season, there was a lot of flooding and all the children would get very upset because they would not get to play outside. And Aushad Kumar was sick and tired of not being able to play. So he said that we are going to build a community of a township and we are going to create this beautiful space for children to play. Now the villagers were very simple. They did not understand what Aushad Kumar was saying. So Aushad Kumar drew a huge township on a big piece of paper and he drew it very, very, very well and very meticulous architecture. He directed the work, and in that community he created a forest, he created all the houses, he created a stadium, he created a central space with a pool for water, he created water irrigation facilities, he created everything that was needed for a community to thrive. There were grocery stores, there were clothes stores, there were tailors, there was everything. And everybody was very happy. Now, the king was looking for a boy who he had dreamed of 8 years ago was going to take birth, and he was a very smart boy. So someone from the king's ministers was walking around and he said, "Who has built this beautiful township?" Everybody said, "Oh, it's Pandit Aushad Kumar." So the man said, "Really? This Pandit must be a very learned man, a very great man." And everyone said, No, Aushad Kumar is the 7-year-old son of the Sarpanch of this village." And the minister could not believe his ears. A 7-year-old boy had created this huge township. And it was so well planned. It was a very, very sustainable community. Everybody's roles were identified. Everybody contributed despite they did not understand what Aushad Kumar was saying, but they still contributed to it. And the king's minister reported this to the king and said that we have found the boy. And Aushad Kumar was taken to the king, and the king said, "My son, wisdom like yours is required to make this whole kingdom of Mithila a beautiful and sustainable community. Will you come and live as my adopted son?" And everybody was very happy. The Sarpanch of the village gave his permission, and Aushad Kumar went to live with King Vaideha. So I'm bringing this story to you from a book called The Battle of Wits from the Jatak Tales, the stories of Aushad Kumar. It is just a very small part because this was the one which is relevant to the SDG. And Aushad Kumar was a very wise man. He protected his kingdom Mithila in many, many, many situations in the future, and he created it to be a sustainable community as well. So I hope you have liked this story. If you have liked it, please like, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so right now. And stay tuned to my channel because tomorrow I'm going to come up with the next SDG. I'll see you tomorrow.